Hi everyone, how are you? I promised in my last video that I would follow up with a meditation and an activation, and the time is now. So we are in this amazing energy of the solar eclipse and a second new moon in Aries. And for those of you that are feeling it, I just want you to allow yourself to really go slow. Take the opportunity to slow down, connect into your breath, into your body. This is such an incredible opportunity to truly allow yourself to let go of anything and everything that is weighing you down, holding you back from being able to step into your true self more fully. And so that's truly the intent behind today. And I think that what will be incredible is to see how we feel afterwards and how we feel in the coming days. And so I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't caught the other video, it really does set this one up. And so I'm today going to spend a little bit more time just diving in to some breath work and a guided meditation that will include a healing and an activation for you. But just know that this really truly is all about the concept of letting go of anything that isn't serving us and truly allowing ourselves, giving ourselves permission through our own sovereign authority to step into this new way of being that many of us have been feeling. It's almost like the snake shedding its skin, and now it's time for that skin to completely release and to just kind of float away, and so that we can truly start embodying. So this may resonate with some of you. For me, this has looked like feeling a little bit like I've been in limbo. So maybe one foot in the old way and one foot in the new way, and really trying to figure out what that meant. And the limbo really wasn't to be figured out. It was just time needing to pass so that you could truly be ready. Your body, your energy, and everything about you could be primed so that you could truly be in this space of letting go. So it was this beautiful kind of 2-week, I think, period where it was just kind of the energy was working its magic. And so again, if you haven't caught my other video, be sure to check that out. And I'm just going to go ahead and dive in. So we'll see what comes through. And I want you all to just really allow yourself, if you're driving, definitely don't do this. Stay awake and just really stay focused on the task at hand. So if you are driving, you can just use this time to really be focused, be present in the driving experience, breathing in and out, really focused on being in that present moment, not allowing yourself to your mind to wander, really allowing yourself to be connected, your hands connected to the steering wheel, focused on where you're driving to. And then you can do this later. If you are in a place where you can just totally relax and close your eyes and just surrender and suspend time, I want to invite you now to do that. You can stay seated in a chair, just like me, or if you're able to hop in your bed or on a couch where you can lie down and really kind of melt into that space, feel free to move there. And as I'm talking, I just want you to really allow yourself to commit to this time, to commit to this space, and to commit and open yourself to anything, any healing, any release, any inspiration or insights that are meant for you and that will serve your highest good. And so for now, I want you to just allow yourself to close your eyes and just connect with your breath. And as you connect with your breath, breathing in and out, I want you to allow yourself to connect to your body. So utilizing the breath to connect to your body, bringing presence through your awareness to your physical body. And then as you connect your breath to your body, really allowing yourself to connect to the room that you're in, allowing on each in-breath and out-breath to truly take up the space that you're in. So often when we're moving through our modern day lives in a busy week with lots of things to do and lots of demands on our time and energy, we often withhold the power of our breath from ourselves. We may find ourselves constricting where we're really intended to be breathing through all of those moments so that we can remain open to receive, open to collaborate, open to receiving those messages when we need to rest. So it's really practicing through our breath and our intention of this time, really taking the time to allow ourselves to relax into this space, to relax into the now moment. And so as you breathe in and out, I want you to just settle into the space that you're in. And as you settle in, I'm going to walk through just a normal, kind of my standard cleansing breath cycle. And so I'm going to walk through this rather slowly so that you can capture that cycle. And then once you understand it, once you've heard it, you can start doing it yourself at your own pace. So for now, just continue breathing in and out. And as I speak and walk through this, I'm going to be helping move that energy. And then once I've, again, described it all, you can do it on your own. So I want you to imagine that you're first starting with drawing the most beautiful, cleansed, supercharged air from the core of the earth. And I see the core of the earth today as just a beautiful, strong, brilliant rose quartz crystal. And there's flecks of citrine bringing in joy and abundance, and selenite, which is all about protecting us from any negative energies, from cleansing or for cleansing and balancing. So really allowing yourself to connect to this beautiful idea of this air delivered up through the core of the earth, through all the layers of the earth, and coming up into you. And as it hits the soles of your feet, through that in-breath, I want you to allow it to move up from the very bottom to the very top. And I see it as a beautiful, brilliant spiral of light. And within that spiral of light, I see these speckles of the golden light, beautiful blush, divine feminine energy, beautiful clear sparkles of that selenite. And they're all acting as magnets within this beautiful spiral of light. And the magnets are picking up anything and everything, any energetic debris, any stress, any tension, any mental thinking, any mental patterning, anything and everything that your body, that your energetic field is holding on to, that it's been storing, that is just at the surface and ready to release. And so I want you to allow yourself to breathe this beautiful light, those magnets acting as little vacuums, as little vestibules of bringing that energy into them so that they can help you release it on that in-breath. So as it moves all the way up your body, that light is picking up anything and everything that you're storing, holding on to knowingly or unknowingly, anything that's at the surface and just ready to release. So I think of this as almost an exfoliation for our energy, just as if we go to the spa for a facial where they exfoliate. We're exfoliating our energetic field within and around us. It's traveling all the way up now, and it's meeting the top of our head. And then on that out breath, I want you to just breathe it out, sigh it out, allow yourself to let go of anything and everything that is no longer serving you. The earth then transmutes that into beautiful healing energy that you can then draw back up through that in-breath. So breathing in through the layers of the earth, and as soon as it hits the soles of your feet, I just see it as a beautiful, brilliant spiral of light with those magnets, those sparkles of light, picking up anything and everything that it may have missed on that last round, just moving all the way up the entirety of your being within and around you, within the cells of our body, going into the joints, the bones, anything and everything. It's not missing. any aspects of who we are, moving all the way up. And then on the out breath, just allowing yourself to sigh it out. Let it all go. Just letting anything and everything that is no longer serving you to just be released into the earth, where it's then transmuted. And on this last breath in, I want you to allow yourself to imagine that it's also picking up anything this time. The light has expanded, that spiral is working further into your auric field, your energetic field, so that area, that space around you, in the room that you're in, picking up anything and everything that's floating around, any energetic attachments. Just allow it to pick up anything and everything that is holding you back, weighing you down, keeping you from being in higher alignment, in the highest alignment possible with your true self, your true flow. And just on that next out breath, just sigh it out. Allow yourself to let it all go. You can return to a normal pace of breath now. And as you return to a normal pace of breath, I want you to just tune in and see how you're feeling. If you need to do a little more, if there's areas that are feeling particularly stubborn, you can breathe those beautiful healing breaths, those cleansing breaths back up through your body, and sending them directly into the spaces that are feeling stubborn or that might need some assistance with softening and opening. And if you are feeling ready to move on, I want you to allow yourself to very slowly and gently and lovingly bring your awareness into your heart space. And now I just see this beautiful, brilliant spiral of light coming into your heart space and focused purely around the heart right now. And it's almost as if it's weaving a cocoon around the heart so that we can have a safe space and be held through this process, through this healing that wants to come through. And so I want you to just allow yourself to continue to breathe in and out. And if at any point in time the mind starts to want to take over or interrupt, I just want you to return your awareness to your breath, to my voice, and just allow the thoughts to drift away like little clouds in the sky, just moving, not attaching to the story or any of the narratives or any of the interjections that the mind is trying to impose right now. Truly allowing yourself to press pause on the mind and bring your awareness from the head down into the heart, where this beautiful, brilliant cocoon of light is now spiraling around the heart space. And this beautiful light is already working its magic on us. It's just removing anything that is no longer serving us, but it's also helping us. Our hearts often are protected and guarded. And so this light is just really through working with our breath, each in-breath and out-breath, the light is helping us to soften and open. And even if we can soften and open just a small percentage point, that is enough for this healing energy to do what it's here to do. So bringing your awareness into this space, I'm just really allowing this light to move through us and helping to move that. So you may feel sensations and just continue to breathe. Allow yourself to just be held in this space. And I'm just getting the sense that it's very lightly, very gently kind of balancing, harmonizing. And it's just ever so gentle. It's nothing too strong, nothing more than we can handle. And if you want to stay here, just allow yourself to be suspended in time, breathing in and out. And if there's any insights, any memories, anything that comes up for you as this is processed, I want you to just allow that to kind of float up. And you can just observe it with kind of a somewhat benevolent, detached approach. Not judging, no shaming. We don't want anything that makes you feel less than, that makes you feel unworthy, because all of those are just illusions. They are just ideas that have been planted on us, in us, and now it's just time for those to be almost like we pull weeds out of a garden. I almost see Spirit now just kind of plucking these weeds, these old thought forms, these old beliefs, these things that just are not meant to be a part of who we are already. But then there's also this idea, this concept of this idea of who we truly are meant to be, which is someone who's already within us. So this is really just helping to peel back layers that have been preventing us from being able to access that next layer. So kind of going back to the metaphor that I gave earlier of the snake shedding skin, this very gentle, this very benevolent, this very loving, healing, it feels very divine feminine light, is just working its magic. It's holding us in this beautiful cocoon of light. It just feels very light and airy. And it's holding space in that way so that we can't feel any of the heaviness or the weight of what we had been storing, but that's just ready to let go. So it's almost as if we aren't intended to feel heavy and constricted and bound by these old beliefs and thought forms, these limiting beliefs, these ideas that we've had about ourselves created from just old stories, old experiences, old memories, really rooted in fear, conditioning, trauma, wounding, anything that we've experienced that have created these patterns, these thoughts, these ideas about who we are that is anything other than the truth, essentially. So we're basically anything and everything that is ready to be released in this now moment from each of us is just being taken away by this beautiful energy of the divine feminine, this beautiful, benevolent, loving, merciful, graceful energy. And I want you to just allow yourself to breathe in and out and to connect with this idea. If you want to help, it's almost as if this visualization of these old weeds just being plucked out. And then now what I'm feeling is that it's transitioning. Once that process is complete, the new seeds, the fresh seeds, so the new seeds, the fresh seeds, are already planted, and it's almost as if we've just reached the next layer. And so now we're just really allowing this beautiful light to sprinkle down, to pollinate, to fertilize, whatever verbiage you connect with, allowing that to come down and water our gardens within, breathing in and out, and really allowing us to anchor in. I'm almost seeing it happening in a time-lapse way where these seeds are moving really rapid now. The energy is moving very fast, and I can already see just the roots growing down into the ground, and I can already see blossoms happening. So beautiful flowerings, beautiful blossomings, beautiful just catalytic energy that is going to help us bloom and blossom. And I want you to connect with the idea of everything that you're seeing blooming around you. So the other idea here is that as we connect as within, so without, this concept of nature is such a mirror for us. And so really allowing us to have this space to be able to connect with nature. And for those of us who are in the spring season, really allowing us to connect with this idea that as we are allowing ourselves to bloom and blossom, nature is also doing the same thing. And so really allowing yourself to see your own growth through nature. So nature acting as a mirror for you, and you acting as a mirror for nature. And so this beautiful symbiotic relationship that we actually can't exist without each other in this way. We need nature, and nature needs us, and nature needs us to be in this state of harmony. And so it truly is about each of us tending to our own gardens within, so that we can be better for the earth, so that we can hold space for ourselves and others. And really, within our heart space, we're always emitting energy. And so the message today is, if we're always emitting energy, it might as well be really good energy, and honoring the fact that we all have experiences that have been really hard here on earth, and that it's truly now about just allowing yourself the opportunity to flip the script. And for some of us, it might take years, like it did for me. There might be a lot of darkness that we need to kind of unearth and tend to and offer this beautiful, loving, benevolent energy. And we may need to even ask for help and assistance from someone else here on earth for that. And so if you feel called right now to seek that help, I just encourage you to do that. Just really recognizing that we are meant to be here right now in this time. We are meant to feel good. We are meant to feel supported. We are meant to feel loved, and we are meant to feel honored and witnessed, and all of these things that we're deeply in our hearts yearning for, that we've been yearning for. And so I think that the message is truly for those of us that are feeling really ready to invite that in, to do it, right? That it is time, and that as we do it, and as we practice these concepts more, that as others are ready, that we'll be stronger in it, and we'll be stronger in our ability to hold space for the people that are coming up right behind us, and we can catch them as they need us. And so it truly is this beautiful, harmonious view of how we can support each other. And when someone is having a valley, we might be having a peak, and vice versa. And how can we truly tend to ourselves in ways that give us the space, the strength, the wisdom to be able to support ourselves and others when it's needed. Just breathing in and out. And I'm feeling like while I've been talking, there's still some of that kind of energy of the old sloughing off, and it may do so for the next couple of days. So I want you to allow yourself with each step you take to just imagine that anything is just kind of coming off of you that doesn't need to be there anymore, that just, it doesn't need to be overanalyzed. And just really allow yourself to be gentle with yourself, with others. Drink lots of water. You may even want to take an Epsom salts bath. Just breathing in and out as I'm talking. For those of you that feel peaceful and steady and kind of stabilized, grounded, I want you to allow yourself to very slowly bring your awareness back into your body. And as you bring your awareness back into your body, I'm simultaneously seeing this kind of visualization of the cocoon around the heart space. Not going away completely, but just kind of fading away in the backdrop, right? And holding this experience and this healing, this activation close to the vest. And the cocoon is now just kind of tucked as this beautiful symbol and seed of all of the true potential that is already within you, but now that we might have the ready access to, I'm hearing. And so I want you to just really allow yourself to, as that's kind of fading to the back, your awareness to your body and the space that you're in is coming to the forefront. And your breath is allowing you to very slowly come back to the room. On each out breath, you can even imagine that those roots that I was mentioning before seeing, that they're growing into the earth and grounding you into the earth. And your in-breath and your out-breath are just working a little bit more seamlessly within your body now because we're lighter. And again, just very slowly bringing yourself back, opening your eyes, wiggling your hands and your toes. And I just see this beautiful gratitude energy just kind of spiraling down around each of us. It's almost like a beautiful thank you from Mother Nature, and it's kind of whisked through us and back out into the wind. And I see it as a really powerful healing for the collective, actually. So what we each did individually, and then whoever watches this, what we've done together is actually creating a beautiful healing moment for the collective, offering that beautiful, benevolent, loving energy. So you can stay in this space of stillness and move into, if you want to journal, if you want to write down any insights, you can comment below on how you're feeling. But just really allow yourself to be gentle with yourself. Gentleness is the key right now. Breathing in and out, staying connected to your breath, and using every opportunity as an opportunity to come back to the present moment. Because the present moment truly is the space and the place where we're able to make things happen. So I thank you so much for your time today and for staying open to the healing, and I can't wait to hear how it was for you, and I will be back on soon for another one.